What is up, people? Matt here again. So today's video is going to be another anime video and I'm going to be talking about the Attack on Titan live action films. So I can't understand why these exist. Who thought it was a good idea to make a live action Attack on Titan film, let alone, well, I guess it's one film in two parts. But still, why? Just why? There's no need. And the worst thing is they even made changes, so it's not even sticking to the source material a lot of the time, and it annoys me because to my knowledge there hasn't been a single good live action film that's been adapted from anime. You had Dragon Ball Evolution, you had The Last Airbender, and you've had Death Note. Now, I haven't watched any of them, but I know Dragon Ball Evolution's bad, and apparently The Last Airbender is meant to be pretty bad. Apparently the Death Note ones aren't too bad, but Attack on Titan, I just don't see it working. Okay? Because, now don't get me wrong, the CG stuff looks really good. The Titans themselves look amazing, but everything else is just going to be subpar, and that's being kind to it. So I've written down a list of comparisons between the anime and the manga and the live action, and pretty much none of them are positive. I'll be honest with you. So straight away, the setting of the anime and manga. So in the anime and manga, it's presumed to be set in Germany. All the characters' names are pretty much German, and it's just the general consensus that it's Germany. However, in the live action film, it's actually set in Japan. So straight away, that doesn't make sense with a lot of stuff. Second of all, this is one of the more controversial points. So obviously, the captain of the Survey Corps, or the Scouts in the anime and manga, is Captain Levi Ackerman. But in the live action, Levi doesn't even exist apparently, and they've replaced him with Captain Shikishima. He's pretty much Levi, they just didn't use Levi's name. So why not just have Levi in the film? Whatever. So the next point is about character kind of interaction. So in the anime and manga, Eren and Mikasa have a sibling, relationship. That's how they interact with each other. Although it's quite possible Mikasa does, feels more than Eren. But in this live action film, it looks like Eren x Mikasa is totally on. Even in the trailer, they're seen kissing, and I don't know how to react to this because they're technically siblings, okay? And okay, they're not blood related or anything like that, but they were pretty much brought up together. They see each other as siblings, so I don't think it's okay that this is how they're portraying them in the live action. So this kind of follows on from the previous point. So in the anime and manga, obviously all the characters are there, they all exist. Well, characters are actually being dropped in the live action because of the setting, and they can't fit them in, which is absolutely absurd. Because I looked at the casting list, and some of the characters aren't even there. So many of them are missing. Rainer's not there, Bert Holt's not there, Annie's not on there, Marco's not on there, Connie's not on there, Ymir's not on there. Pretty much half of the 104th trainees aren't even on there. And later on in the plot, spoiler alert by the way, pretty much only one of the Titan shifters is on that list for the movie, so I don't know how they're going to incorporate that into the story, if they even decide to acknowledge that. So, next point, in the anime and manga, Mikasa's the only Asian left alive, which is why she gets kidnapped. And is going to be sold, and it's why her mother her mother was also Asian, but she got killed. In this, obviously they're completely all Asian. So how are they going to make that make sense? Why are there 2 parts to the movie? Why didn't they just make it one big movie? It seems like they're trying to nickel and dime everybody and get as much money as they can out of everyone. The fact that the parts are coming out not a month apart is ridiculous, personally. When is part 2 going to end in terms of plot? Or are you telling me they are literally going to go past the anime in the second part of the movie, which would be absolutely ridiculous? And the last point I've got written down is there's modern weaponry now, so there's tanks and cars and all that sort of stuff. So why is there tanks and all that shite? It just doesn't need to be. Tanks ain't going to do shit to Titans. So that doesn't really make sense and makes it a bit stupid. But yeah, I just don't think this live action needs to exist. They should have just made like a random offside story movie of Attack on Titan anime, which would have been a lot better. So I just don't think it needs to exist. Maybe I'll watch them to see what they're like, but I have no hope for them whatsoever. Anyway, as a little extra, I saw this in a supermarket today, and they're not cheap. They're like £2, which is ridiculous for a toy, really. But I'm going to open it and see what one I get, if I can actually open it on camera, because it seems to be. Okay, I've opened it. So who did I get? I got the Goomba. Great. Anyway, as always, I will see you on the next video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.